Some call me an avenging angel. They're wrong. I ain't no angel. The Brawler is a new class of fighter, an offensive powerhouse. She's a fierce competitor, a relentless combatant, and she will knock you out. Before you learn to make enemies fly, though, you gotta start with the basics, and that means punch and counter. Punch is your base attack. Every punch deals damage, increments your hit count, and replenishes your MP. Counter blocks damage, but it also dishes out a little extra. It knocks enemies around. Plus, the more you punch, the more damage your counters deal. One punch in a counter produces a right hook that staggers your enemy. Two punches in a counter makes you throw an uppercut that knocks your enemy into the air. Three punches in a counter initiates a whirlwind punch that pulls enemies toward you. Four punches in a counter triggers a super knockout punch that knocks enemies down. You should never fight angry. It clouds your judgment. But rage is different. Embrace it. Rage powers your biggest attacks. The rage meter increases with just about every attack, but two skills can fill you with rage very quickly. Perfect defense provides a big bump in rage. Time your counters right to gain 200 rage every time. Mounting rage grants 50% of max rage and adds 50 rage every second for 20 seconds. Rage powers Rampage, which helps you close on enemies fast and knock them into the air. Growing rage, which makes you bigger, stronger, and faster. Invigorating rage, which uses rage to heal your body and replenish your MP. And finally, divine wrath, which turns you into a flying angel of death. They had it coming. Rage can definitely bring the smackdown, but brawler fighting is also about finesse. Stringing together combo punches and kicks will keep your enemies off guard and in no position to fight back. Provoke a group of enemies to get their attention, and then slam with the ground pounder to pull them in closer and knock them all into the air. Knock an enemy to the ground with a haymaker, and then high kick it into the air to set up for the meat grinder. Grind them up and spit them out. Bull rush through a crowd of enemies to gather them all together, and then finish them off with a jackhammer. When it comes to tackling the biggest enemies, brawlers like to be right in the thick of it. And other classes will seek out brawlers because the punch and counter fighting style is unique among tanks. Counter blocks attacks and adds extra damage, so you're easier to heal and add to the group's DPS as well. Plus, you have seriously good crowd control with the endless combos you can pull off. When facing a boss, concentrate on punch and counter, and use high damage skills to maintain high aggro and pile on the pain. Now that's gotta hurt. And when it comes to entering the ring against other players, your power fists give you the tools you need to dominate in PvP. Flip kick will stagger opposing players. Meat grinder locks down players' evasive skills, giving you the upper hand. When faced with pesky casters too cowardly to face you toe-to-toe, use quick dash and bull rush to close the distance. And if you're facing a brawler, say your prayers and keep your distance. With her heavy armor, mounting damage, and multiple ways to knock enemies around the battlefield, once she's on you, you're as good as knocked out. At the end of the day, the brawler has the heart of a champion. Her unique fighting style epitomizes TERA's true action combat and takes it to the next level. Not only does the brawler punch, counter, and chain combos together for devastating results, she takes every battle straight to the enemy, and she never backs down. For more information on the brawler, check out the website below.